Just about every kid decides at least once in their lives that today is the absolute perfect day to run a lemonade stand. Well, that perfect day is next Sunday, June 12th. Make sure you have some loose change, maybe even a few bills with you, as FACS Niagara Foundation holds its region-wide very first LemonAID Day. Caroline Polgrabia, this is a situation of kids helping kids, which makes it fantastic.
It absolutely is. It is meant to be grassroots, and it's meant to get our young community-minded families and children involved in giving back to their community, and most importantly, helping other kids.
Who came up with this idea?
It was actually right before the pandemic hit. My children ran a stand, and they were quite young at the time. And I asked them point blank, what are you going to do with your money when you raise it? And they didn't really have an answer. And being on the FACS board, I said, well, I have an answer for you. And we run a campaign called Summer Smiles. And I said, would you be interested in giving the money to send another child to camp? And they both, immediately agreed. And yeah, it was born then. We donated. We were able to send one child to camp that summer. And then being on the FACS board, foundation board, I brought it to them. And I said, this is something I think could really take off. It's grassroots. It's easy to get involved. It's fun. And then COVID hit. So we've been talking about it for a couple of years. And as we came into the beginning part of 2022, things started to look up, and we said, I think this is the year. And we decided we were just going to jump in with both feet and try and get it to happen. And yeah, that's how it came to be. Then we started looking on the internet and realized that it wasn't as unique as maybe I thought it was. And we found a couple of other people who had used the idea and engaged kids and raised funds. There was one particular campaign out in the West, I think it was Edmonton, for raising money for a children's hospital. And so we called them, got some best practices, got some good advice, and said, let's go. And we launched it.
And then you had a sponsor step up.
We approached Mountainview Building Group and had a meeting with Mark Bassiano, and he got it right away. He was like, I am in, what can I do? So we got talking, and I said, this is such a hard group to engage because families are so busy. Kids, generally can't do it themselves, so it has to be a parent involved to support the children to make it happen. And I know what I had to put in to get my children's stand going. And he said, what can I do? Let's get the stand organized. So all they have to do, 100% of the money that the kids raise goes to helping kids go to camp. So they stepped up as the main sponsor, and then he reached out to some of his contacts. We reached out to some of our contacts. So the kits are 100% paid for. The kids will come next week. They'll pick up, well, the families will come next week. They'll pick up their stands. They have a stand. They have the signage. Mountain View got them hats and T-shirts, pitchers, cups. So they have everything they need to make the stand go. And then all the money that they raise will go directly sending kids to camp, which is amazing. So our sponsors like Commercial Cleaning, Meridian Credit Union, Silverline, Tim Hortons has stepped up to give the kids a start up with their lemonade and given them lemonade concentrate to get started. The community swell is starting. Each community is starting to get their own individual sponsors. Down in Fort Erie, Maddie's Takeout Meats, which I'm not familiar with, but apparently it's a very big place down in Fort Erie, is getting involved. Sobeys in Font Hill. Sobeys in Fort Erie. Font Hill is getting involved by giving the stands in Pelham their lemons and their ice. Garrison House in Niagara on the Lake is slicing all the lemons and delivering it to all the kids. So wow. It's the groundswell is getting there, yeah.
Have you reached the target of 100 lemonade stands? Are you overbooked now?
No, we got to 80 and we still have 20 stands. A couple of those stands are starting to get committed to other community locations. Big Red Meats has asked if they can host a stand for us on the weekend out in front of their place. Outlet Collection has just committed to be a sponsor, and we're going to have a stand at the Outlet Collection. So a couple of those I think are going to go on Saturday to help promote sending kids and raise awareness so that people can go out and support the kids on the Sunday. So yeah, it's interesting. We set ourselves a goal. It was a little bit scary. The most beautiful part about the 80 that are committed, there's 104 families involved in those 80 stands at this point. And they're all across the region. And that was something that we really, really thought about at the beginning and said, we want to strategize and make sure that this is a region-wide campaign. We didn't want it clustered. So we have stands in every single municipality. We went out early in the campaign, and most of all the municipalities who do proclaim actually did go and proclaim it as Mountainview LemonAID Day. Niagara Falls stepped up again, went to the illumination. The falls are going to be yellow. So yeah, it's really nice in the first year to see the community swell behind it. And I think it's because it's kids helping kids.